excited we are that we get to perform an extra time because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you for coming and being our audience again. You know the story, right? Yeah. You know not to laugh to yourself, but to laugh out loud, okay? So let's hear it. Let's laugh out loud. Let's hear it. Awesome. Okay. So you know what to watch for and who to cheer for and where to laugh, so have a marvelous time. Without any further delay, the games begin.
Today we are going to perform for you one of William Shakespeare's best-loved comedies, The Taming of the Shrew.
Shakespeare wrote this play about 400 years ago in England. The fact that his plays are still being performed today indicate how timeless the stories are.
Here's a quick summary of the play. Katheryn, the Shrew, was the oldest daughter of Baptista, a rich man from Padua.
Because Katheryn was so mean, no man wanted to marry her, even though she was very rich.
The problem came because Katheryn's younger sister, Bianca, was beautiful, kind, and very rich, so she had many men who wanted to marry her.
Among these suitors were
Grumio, Hortensio, and Lucentio.
This is where the story begins, with Lucentio arriving in Padua with his servant Tranio. Lucentio, upon seeing Bianca, falls in love.
It was love at first sight.
Then Petruchio, along with his servant Grumio, arrive on the scene.
Petruchio was from Verona and came to Padua looking for a wife.
Petruchio wasn't looking for just any wife. He wanted a rich wife.
The fact that Katheryn was a mean-spirited woman didn't bother Petruchio.
Because he was a clever, spirited man.
So he takes up the challenge of taming Kate and making her into the perfect, rich wife.
So now, sit back, relax, and enjoy
The Taming of the Shrew.
Tranio, here we are in Padua at last. I can hardly wait to begin my studies.
Gentle master, I am glad that you wish to improve your mind, and glad I am that your father is wealthy enough to send you to Padua for that very reason. But good master, let us not forget, you owe it to yourself to take some amusement.
Tranio, you just advise me well. Let us go and take a lodging fit to entertain such friends. But stay well, what country is this?
Gentlemen, I mean what I have said. I will not allow my youngest daughter to be married before I have a husband for her elder sister. If either of you love Katheryn, you have my permission to court her at your pleasure.
No thanks, she's too rough for me. Hortensio, will you marry her?
Father, is it your will to make a fool of me amongst these fools?
Fools? How mean you this? Not fools enough to marry you.
I'll never marry such as you, but slap your face if you ask!
Father, devil, deliver us!
Me too!
Master, the girl is stark mad!
But her sister is sweet-tempered. Let's be quiet and listen.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, I mean what I have said. Bianca, go into the house.
It's all right, dear father. My books shall keep me company.
Listen, Tranio, doesn't she have a pretty voice?
Senor Baptista, surely you are jesting.
Why will you sacrifice Bianca's happiness, Senor Baptista? Why will you make Bianca wait to get married?
I'm sorry, gentlemen, I mean what I have said. Bianca, go into the house. I know she likes music and poetry, so I'll get tutors to instruct her. If either of you know of any such men, send them to me and I will pay them to instruct my young children. Well, gentlemen, I take my leave and thank you both. Katheryn, you may stay here. I have more to say to Bianca.
Why, I will go too!
You are so bad-tempered! Farewell, sweet Bianca. If I can find a man who will be her tutor, I'll send him to her father. Well, Hortensio, I guess we'll just have to wait.
As Larsen, Grumio, for just a moment, even though we are rivals for Bianca's love, there's one thing in which we must cooperate.
What is that, I pray?
Why, sir, to find a husband for her sister Katheryn, of course.
A husband, Hortensio. Even though her father is a very rich man, do you think any man is foolish enough to marry such a beast?
Tush, Grumio. Though it is hard to endure her sweet, there are good men in the world who would take her with all her faults, because she is rich.
I don't know. I would assume he worked every morning before breakfast.
By helping Katheryn to get a husband, we set Bianca free to be married. Then we can go back to being rivals. Agreed?
Agreed. And I'll give the best horse in Padua to the man who will wed her.
I pray, sir, but you look so longingly on the maiden. Perhaps you didn't
Oh
notice-
yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you how her elder sister began to scold?
Tranio, I saw Bianca's girl improved. Everything sweet was all I saw in her.
It is time to stir him from his trance. I pray, awake, sir. Thus it stands. Bianca's sister is a shrew master. Your love must wait.
Oh, Tranio, what a cruel father he is, but didn't you notice how he took some care to give schoolmasters to instruct her?
Yes, sir.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, 2 lines with the same plot.
Tell thine first.
You will be the schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid.
Can I get away with this, do you suppose?
Not possible. For it will act your part here in Padua as Vincentio's son.
I'll tell you. We've not been seen anywhere, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. You shall be master in my place, and I shall be the teacher, for that maiden whose sunset hath filled my heart. Hurry, take my hat and cloak.
Since it is your pleasure, master, I must obey. I promised your father to be helpful.
Oh, and one more thing. I want you to pretend to be a suitor for Bianca's hand. Don't ask why. My reasons are both good and bad.
Scene 2, in front of Hortensio's house an hour later.
An old friend of Hortensio's just happens to arrive in town looking for a wife.
His name is Petruchio, and his servant's name is Grumio. And Grumio is not too smart. Remember, Petruchio isn't looking for just anyone. He wants a rich one. Hortensio mentions the shrew, but cautions him of her scolding.
Undaunted, Petruchio starts off to Baptista's house. Hi-ho, silver away!
Hey, wrong story. There's no horse, no silver, and no hi-ho. Remember?
Sorry, I just got a little carried away.
Undaunted, Petruchio starts off to Baptista's house. Hortensio follows, dressed as a music teacher for Bianca.
On their way, they meet some other suitors of Bianca. The suitors thank Petruchio for wooing the shrew.
This is my good friend Hortensio's house. Yes, I recognize it. Knock on the door, Grumio.
What, sir?
Pay attention. Knock on the door, I say.
Which door, sir?
Why, Hortensio's door, you dope.
But which door is
I'll
that?
show you, you idiot.
Help, help, my master's mad!
Why, I get from Petruchio. What have you in both in Padua and Old Verona?
Well, Hortensio, my father died recently and left me pretty well off. And I decided it was time I got married and settled down. But first, I put abroad to see the world.
Well, I'm glad to see you.
Hortensio, do you know of any marriageable woman with a large dowry? I've come to Padua looking for a wealthy one.
Well, yes, I do know one. And I promise you, she is very rich. But you are too much, my friend, and I will not wish her on you.
Hortensio, do you know a woman rich enough to be Petruchio's wife? Be she as ugly as sin. I don't care. I'll marry her if she's rich.
'Tis true, sir. Give him gold enough and marry him to a woman without a tooth in her head. It does not matter. Nothing matters to him but money.
Petruchio, I was only joking. Her only fault is that she has a vile temper. Even if I were as poor as a church mouse, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Quiet, Hortensio. Tell me your father's name and 'tis enough. For I will woo her though she howl as loud as thunder.
Her father's name is Baptista Minola, a pleasant and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katheryn Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding.
I know her father. I wish to meet her, and therefore excuse me if I take my leave. Unless you will accompany me thither.
Oh no, Petruchio, I can't let you.
I pray you, sir, let him go. On my word, he's a match for any temper.
But, alright. However, I must go with you, for I'm in love with Baptista's younger daughter, the beautiful Bianca. He withholds her from me and all of the suitors until Katheryn the Cursed has got a husband.
Katheryn the Cursed has got a husband.
So, my friend, will you introduce me to old Baptista disguised as a music teacher? I will use this device to instruct fair Bianca, so that I may have leave and leisure to secretly court her.
Very well. Make haste to disguise yourself.
Petruchio, stand by a while.
Ah, Hortensio, you're well then. You know where I'm going? To Signor Baptista Manola. I promised to find a tutor for the fair Bianca. Good fortune, I found this young man. He is well read in poetry and other good books.
Good. And I've met a fine musician to instruct fair Bianca, beloved of me.
Beloved of me and that mighty shepherd.
Grumio, it's now no time to argue. This is a gentleman who will undertake to woo Katheryn, yea, and to marry her if her dowry pleases him.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful if you'll do it. Hortensio, have you told him all the faults?
I know she is a shrew, masters. If that is all, I fear no harm.
Where are you from?
Born in Verona, I am old Antonio's son. My father's dead, my fortune lives for me, and I do hope good days long to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife. A little strange. If you have the stomach for it, you shall have my assistance. But will you with this wildcat?
Certainly. That's why I came here. Do you think a little din can daunt my ears? Screaming from a woman will not stop me.
He fears nobody.
I promise to split the cost of his wooing, no matter how costly.
And so we will, provided he wins her.
He will win her. Gentlemen, if I may be so bold, tell me, I beseech you, what is the shortest way to the house of Signor Baptista Manola?
Hark you, sir, you don't mean to see her, do you?
Perhaps in a nurse, or what have you to do with it?
Well begun, Tranio.
Sir, where do you go? Are you a suitor to the maid you speak of?
For what reason, I beseech you?
Because I'm going to marry her.
That's what he thinks. I'm the one she'll choose.
Gentlemen, please, she may have 1,000 suitors. One more won't make any difference.
Sir, have you ever seen Baptista's daughter?
No, sir, but I hear he has two. The one is famous for her scolding tongue, as is the other for her beauty.
Sir, the first one is for me.
Yes, leave that labor to the great Hercules.
Sir, the younger daughter is held from all suitors, and her father will not allow her to be engaged until the older sister be wed, and not before.
If that be so, sir, we'll all be in your debt.
Sir, you say well, and since you do profess to be a suitor, you must help us pay this gentleman's expenses.
Agreed. Let us eat and drink as friends. An excellent idea. Fellows, let's be gone.
Petruchio, we shall be forever grateful.
This scene opens at Baptista's house with Katheryn terrorizing her sister. Talk about sibling rivalry. Katheryn has tied up Bianca and refuses to set her free.
Until Bianca tells whom she loves. But Bianca stays her sweet self. She doesn't get angry.
Good sister, please divide my hand. Tell me of all thy suitors whom thou lovest best. Don't lie. Believe me, sister, I have not yet seen that special place which I can fancy more than any other. That's a lie. Is it not Hortensio you love best? If you're in love with him, sister, I swear I'll plead for you myself, and you shall have him. Oh, then, perhaps you fancy riches more. You will choose Grumio. Is it for him you envy me so? Nay, then you jest. Please, Sister Kate, untie my hands. If that you jest, then all the rest was so. You and all your suitors. Katheryn! Starve!
Poor girl, she weeps. For shame, you devilish spirit. Why dost thou wrong her that never wronged me?
Her silence loves me, and I'll never gain.
What? In my sight? Bianca, get thee on!
So, you won't let me touch your precious Bianca. She is your favorite. The devil take Katheryn the curse, but find a husband for sweet Bianca. I will go weep till I can find a chance for revenge.
Was ever a gentleman thus grieved as I? But who comes here?
Our neighbor Baptista.
Good morning, neighbor Grumio.
And you, sir, pray have you not a daughter called Katheryn, fair and charming?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katheryn.
Sir, I have heard of her beauty, her bashfulness, her friendliness, and her mild behavior, and so I have been bold enough to come here to Padua to see for myself. And for my welcome to your house, I present for you this tutor for your younger daughter. He can teach Bianca music and mathematics. Will you accept him, sir?
Welcome, tutor. What is your name?
Petruchio is my name, son to Antonio, a man who is well known throughout all of Italy.
I'll know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Petruchio, I pray, let me get in a word. Pardon me, Senior Grumio, but I want to get going.
Neighbor Baptista, I also have a gift for you. I present unto you this young scholar Grandview. He's been studying Greek and other languages. Pray accept the service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Grumio. Welcome, good Cambio. But gentle sir, you are a stranger. May I be so bold as to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir. I request that I be welcomed among the rest that will be on her. Since I also look towards the education of your daughters, here I bestow this small package of Greek and Latin books. Will you accept them?
Lucentio is your name?
From Pisa, sir, son to Vincentio.
The richest man in Pisa by report. I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. Servant, take these 2 men to my 2 daughters and tell them both that they will be their tutors.
Petruchio is not one to waste time or words.
The first thing he wants to know is how much money he'll get if he marries Katheryn.
So much for love. He then reveals his plan as to how he'll tame Kate.
For those of you who have a difficult sibling or spouse, pay attention.
Senior Baptista, I am anxious to begin. It isn't every day I come to woo. You know my father well, and he left me sole heir to all his lands and goods. So tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what is her dowry?
After my death, I will leave her half of my lands and 20,000 gold pieces.
Good. Let's drop a contract between us.
I renew upon Katheryn's love, for that comes first.
Why, that is nothing.
Well, my good wishes, sir, but be prepared for some unhappy words.
Never fear.
How now, my friend? Why do you look so flushed?
If I look flushed, it's because Katheryn hit me.
What? My daughter could be a good musician.
I think she'll sooner be a soldier. Iron may hold her, but never loose.
Why? Canst thou break her to the lute?
No, she has broke the lute to me. She struck me on the head with it.
Now, by the world, there is a healthy woman. I love her 10 times more than I did before. Go, send her to me. I'll lure her with some spirit when she comes. If she rails, I'll say she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. If she frowns, I'll say she smiles. If she bids me go out, I'll give thanks as though she bid me stay by her week. If she deny to wed, I'll set the wedding date. But here she comes. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, you heard wrong, or you're hard of hearing. They call me Katheryn, who do talk of me.
You lie. In faith, for you're called plain Kate, and therefore, Kate, I am moved to woo you for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at first to be a movable idiot.
Thank you for the pretty compliment. Now, come sit on my lap.
Who? Me?
It's all right, Kate. You're not too heavy. You're young and light.
Too light for such as you to catch, and heavy as weight should be.
Come, you wasp. In faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
The way to handle a wasp is to give it a swat.
You wouldn't dare. Get out.
What? So soon? Nay, come again, Kate. I am a gentleman.
We'll see about that.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
If you strike me, you are no gentleman.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is, there is.
Then show it to me.
If I had a mirror, I would.
What, you mean my face?
We'll aim for such a young one.
I'm too young for you.
Too young? Then why are you so wrinkled?
'Tis with cares.
I care not. Let me go!
Why? I find you very gentle. You are pleasant, courteous, a bit slow in speech, but sweet as springtime flowers. You entertain me with gentle conduct. Let me see you walk. Why, you don't limp.
Go, fool!
Why, you walk like a queen.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
From my witty mother.
Ah. A witty mother. With a witless son!
Am I not wise?
Too wise for your own good.
Let's get down to cases. In plain terms, your father's consent that you should be my wife. Your dowry is agreed on, and I will marry you. Now, Kate, you've met your match. You are to be married to no man but me, for I am he that is born to tame you, and bring you from a wild Kate to a gentle Kate. But here comes your father. I must and will have Katheryn for my wife.
How now, Petruchio? How goes it?
It's impossible I should miss.
My daughter Katheryn, why so sad?
Don't call me daughter! Now aren't you ashamed of yourself? You have shown a tender fatherly regard by wishing me wed to a lunatic and a ruffian who thinks with curses to bluff his way in!
Father, if she be cursed, it be play acting, for she's as modest as a dove. And to conclude, we have agreed that Sunday shall be the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first. Well, there goes our good fortune.
Patience, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? We agreed that she should still act angry in company. It's incredible to believe how she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate. You should see how tame she is when we are alone. Provide the feast, Father, and invite the guests.
I know not what to say. But give me your hand,
We'll be witnesses! Father and wife and gentlemen. Goodbye. I'm off to Venice to buy my wedding clothes. We will have rings and things, in fine array, and kiss me, Kate. For we be married on Sunday.
Neighbor Baptista, now is the day we have long looked for. I am your friend and will see you first.
And I am the one that loves Bianca more than words can tell.
You're too young for
You're too old for her. Gentlemen, please. I will decide this matter. He that can assure my daughter the greatest dowry shall have my Bianca's love. Well, gentlemen, I am thus resolved. This Sunday, you know, my daughter Katheryn is to be married. Next Sunday, Bianca will be bride to one of you. Well, gentlemen, I take my leave, and thank you very much.
Scene 4 takes place outside of Baptista's house a week later on Katheryn's wedding day.
Katheryn is crying because Petruchio is late for their wedding.
She is afraid that Petruchio is going to make a fool of her and not show up.
But show up he does, in old clothes and a hat.
He doesn't look like a groom, he looks like a clown. Boy, did Shakespeare know how to write a wedding scene.
Today is the day that Katheryn and Petruchio are to be married! But where's the bridegroom?
I told you he was a fool. Now the world will point me and say, lo, there goes Mad Petruchio's wife. It would please him to come and marry her. Patience, Katheryn. And Baptista, too. Upon my life, Petruchio means well. Whatever holds him up, I know him, to be honest. I wish I had never seen him.
Go, girl. I cannot blame thee for crying. For such an insult would vex his name. Much more is true of thy impatience.
Master, Petruchio's coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But
What's that? What about the old news? He comes in a new hat and a pair of blue trousers.
Were it not better I should rush in thus than come in no clothes? How are you, Father? What's the matter? Why is everyone staring at me?
well, Petruchio, you know it is your wedding day. First we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now sadder that you came, and eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us, what has detained you so long?
Oh, it's a long story and a sad one, but the important thing is that I'm here. But where's Kate? Where's my lovely bride? I stayed too long from her. The morning wears. 'Tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in clothes such as this. Go to my chamber for new robes.
Not I. I'll see her like this.
I trust you won't marry her like that.
Why, Aye, sir. Is she marrying me or my clothes? But what a fool I am to chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss. No.
He's up to something.
Too late. He comes with Katheryn.
So the wedding ceremony takes place, making Petruchio and Katheryn man and wife.
The local friar performs the simple ceremony of blessing the couple.
Then Petruchio decides it's time to leave.
And a very unhappy Katheryn puts up a fight, but follows.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you expect to dine with me, and have prepared a great wedding feast. But my haste calls me home, and therefore I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you mean to leave now?
Oh, I must go before nightfall. I thank you all, and so does my most patient, sweet, and gentle wife. Dine with my father-in-law, drink to me, for I must go.
Let me entreat you to stay till after dinner. Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Content to stay?
I am content that you should ask me to stay. But yet, we will not stay.
If you let me stay,
Grumio, my horse.
I, sir, they be ready the old to beat the horses. Nay then, do as you wish. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow, not till I please. The door is open, sir, there lies your way. You may go. For me, I'll not be gone till I please.
Now, don't be angry, Kate.
I will be angry, father. Be quiet. You shall stay till I am ready.
Aha! Now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she has not the spirit to resist.
Nay, they will go forward. Kate must go with me. I will be master of what is mine. She is my wife. Here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. I'll fight whoever tries to stop me. Grumio, draw forth their weapon. We are beset by thieves. Kate, I'll protect you. Kate, I'll protect you against the
If they had not gone quickly, I would have died laughing.
All that matches was nothing alive.
Bianca, what's your sister?
I think she's well packed.
Scene 5 opens with Grumio arriving home to ready the house for his master.
It has not been an easy journey.
First, Katheryn's horse falls.
So she gets all muddy.
Petruchio blamed Grumio for the horse falling, so Grumio gets beaten.
But Katheryn came to Grumio's rescue.
And Petruchio yells at Grumio.
The servants decide that Petruchio is the shrew.
Fight on all tired women, on all masters and all foul play. Was ever a man so beaten? Was ever a man so weary? I am sent before to make a fire, and they are coming after to warm themselves. Ha, Curtis!
Who is it that calls so coldly?
Joseph, Nicholas, and the rest. Are they all ready?
Oh, come, what?
Do you hear? Whoa!
Welcome home, Grumio. Now, my lads, are all the things ready and everything neat?
All is ready. How near is our master?
Just outside by now. Silence! I hear him!
Now the servants see how mean Petruchio has gotten.
And how their sympathies turn to Katheryn.
Where be these knaves? What? No man at the door to hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse? Where's Nathaniel? Joseph? Nicholas? Here, sir.
Here, sir.
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. You loggerhead knaves! What? No attendance? No regard? No duty? Where's the fool I sent before?
Here, sir. As foolish as I was before.
You peasant! You idiot! Did I not tell you to meet me in the park and bring along these rascal knaves with you? Go! Fetch my supper! Come, Kate. Sit down. And welcome. Food! Food! Hurry, I say! Off with my boots, you rogues! You villains, hurry! You twisted my ankle! Out, you rogue! Take that! Some water here! What, ho? Where's my Spaniard? Find him! Where are my slippers? Water! You spilled it! You villains! Take that!
It was an accident.
You are a beetle-headed, flap-eared knave! Come, Kate, sit down. I know you must be hungry. Will you get thanks for Kate, or else shall I? What is this? Mutton?
Yes, sir.
Who brought it?
It's
burnt! Go! Take it away! Where's the rascal took? Cook! How dare you come and serve it to me? You know I hate it! Take it back! Come sit down, please!
Patience, I pray you. 'Twas an accident. The meat was good enough, I think.
I tell you it was burnt and dried up. It's not good for you. It's better that both of us should fast than to feed on such over-roasted flesh. Come, I will show you to your room.
Did you ever see the like?
He's killing her with kindness.
Where is he?
You know, making a sermon to her. He claims that she, poor soul, does not look, to stand, to speak, but that she sits with a slump. Shh! Wait, who's coming?
Thus I have begun my campaign, and it is my hope to have it end successfully. She ate no meat today, nor shall she eat any. Last night she slept not, and tonight she shall not. Some fault I'll find about the making of the bed. In conclusion, she shall stay awake all night, and if she chance to doze, I'll keep her awake with complaints about the work of the servants. This is the way to kill a wife with kindness. I'll curb her bad temper if it's the last thing I do. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. I'll gladly listen.
That is the courtship of Bianca. This scene takes place outside of Baptista's house 2 days later.
Now that Katheryn is married and out of the way, it's time to get on with the marriage of Bianca.
Lucentio is still disguised as schoolmaster,
Tranio is still disguised as his master, Lucentio.
and Hortensio is still disguised as a music teacher. As you can see, nobody is himself.
Hortensio has become quite discouraged with Bianca because he can see that she loves her schoolmaster.
So Tranio and Hortensio agree to drop out of the race for Bianca's hand.
Hortensio decides to marry a rich widow woman because she is kind and has long loved him.
Is it possible that Mistress Bianca just fancy any other but Lucentio? I tell you, sir, she loves me.
Sir, satisfy yourself with what I have said. Stand by and listen. See now, wasn't I right? Bianca loves none in the world so as her schoolmaster.
Oh, unconstant womankind! I tell thee, this is wonderful.
Let me tell you the truth. I'm not a music teacher as I seem to be. This is a disguise. I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I've often heard of you and of your affection for Bianca. Since I see she loves another, I will get Bianca in her love forever.
Signor Lucentio, here is my hand, and swear I firmly vow never to woo her more.
I take the same oath. I would marry her if she would beg me to. See how she adores him?
So farewell, Signor Lucentio. Kindness and memory, not the beauty, shall win my love.
Good news! Hortensio has decided that he no longer wishes to marry.
Ah, and what of you?
I too have given up the chase.
Well done, good Tranio.
In faith, he's going to marry a rich widow. Now they shall be wedded in a day. He'll tame her.
So he says.
Well, why not? He's gone to the taming school.
The taming school? What? Is there such a place?
Yes, mistress. And Petruchio is the one that teaches how to tame a shrew and quiet her chattering tongues.
This is unbelievable.
Now that Bianca's taken care of, let's find out how Katheryn is doing.
Scene 7 takes place at Petruchio's house the same afternoon.
Hortensio has gone to Petruchio's house to see how the taming of Kate is going.
What he sees is Petruchio taming Katheryn by outsmarting her.
Like when she wants to eat,
She's told the food is no good.
when she wants new clothes.
She's told they aren't good enough for her.
After Katheryn is totally worn out, Petruchio said they will start off to her father's house.
Let's see how the scene plays out.
Did he marry me to starve me? Beggars that come to my father's store get more to eat than I do here. But I, who never knew how to beg, am starved for food, giddy from lack of sleep. And he does it all in the name of perfect love.
How fares my Kate? Aren't you feeling well?
Mistress, no cheer?
I feel terrible.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look carefully upon me. Here, love, look what I've brought you. I'm sure, sweet Kate, his kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word? Nay then, you don't like it? Here, take away this dish.
No, please leave it.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Eat it all up, Hortensio, if you're a true friend. Well, come, my Kate. We'll go to your father's house. We'll dress up in silken coats and golden rings and what? Have we dined already? Good. The tailor's waiting to show you some new clothes I've ordered. Come, tailor. Let us see your ornament.
Here's the cap the worship order.
Oh, mercy. What stuff is here? This is made for a midget's head. It is awful. Let me have a bigger one.
I'll have no bigger. This isn't fashion, and gentle women wear such caps as this.
And when you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not until then.
And that will not be soon.
Why, sir, I trust I may have permission to speak, and speak I will. I am no child. I'll speak my mind, and if you cannot stand it, best you stop your ears.
What thou sayest is true. It is a paltry cap. I love thee well, but...
I think you love me not. I like the cap, and I will have it, or I will have none.
What of the gown? Why, yes. Come, tailor. Let us see it. Oh, mercy. What stuff is here? What the devil do you call this?
I see she's likely to have neither cap nor gown.
You bid me make it according to the fashion and time.
Yes, but if you remember, I didn't bid you to the time. I'll not have it.
I never saw a better fashion gown. Why, it is beautiful. You mean to make a fool of me.
Why, true. He means to make a fool of thee.
She says your worship means to make a fool of her, not I.
Oh, monstrous arrogance. You lie. I tell you that you ruined your gown.
The gown was made just as Grumio gave order. I gave him no order. I gave him the stuff. But how did you desire it to be cut? With a needle and thread.
Go. Take it away. Be gone and say no more. Hortensio, see that the tailor is paid.
Take the unkindness of his hasty words. I'll pay her for the gown tomorrow. Away, I say.
We'll come, my Kate. We'll go to your father's house, even in these honest plain clothes. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, for 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. Let's see, I think 'tis now about 7 o'clock, and we'll be there by dinner.
I I assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time before we get there.
It will be 7 or I won't go. I will not go today, and before I do, it will be 1 o'clock I say it is.
So this is how one tamed the shrew.
Can you believe it? They didn't go to Baptista's house that day because Katheryn disagreed with what Petruchio said.
It didn't matter that Petruchio was wrong.
And Katheryn was right.
They didn't go because Katheryn said Petruchio was wrong.
Scene 8 takes place just outside of the city of Padua 2 days later.
Where Bianca is finally free to marry Lucentio.
Wow! 2 weddings in 1 week. But Bianca and Lucentio are being married secretly.
Katheryn and Petruchio are returning to Katheryn's house for a visit.
Let's eavesdrop and see if Katheryn has learned anything.
The priest of St. Luke's church is at your command in all hours.
What's all this?
Take Bianca to the church. I go to St. Luke's to bid the priest be ready to marry you.
She will be pleased.
Come once more towards your fathers. Good gracious, how bright shines the moon!
The moon? The sun! 'Tis broad daylight.
I say 'tis the moon that shines bright.
I know 'tis the sun that shines bright.
Now it will be the moon or star, whatever I say it is, before I journey to your father's house.
Say as he says it, we shall never go on.
For since we have come so far, and I'll say 'tis the moon, or sun, or whatever you please.
I say 'tis the moon.
I know 'tis the moon.
Then you lie, 'tis the blessed sun.
Then 'tis the blessed sun. But sun 'tis not when you say 'tis not, and the moon changes even as your mind. So it shall be for Katheryn.
Well, well, forward, but soft. Company is coming. Good morrow, my good woman. Where are you going? Fair lovely maid. Sweet Kate, embrace her for beauty's sake.
Young, fresh, fair, and sweet girl. Happy the parents of so fair a child.
Why, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man, old, faded, wrinkled, and not a girl as you say he is.
Pardon for my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled by the sun, that everything I look upon seemeth green. Pardon for my mistake.
Do good, old grandsire, and bid us goodbye.
Well, Petruchio, giving me new courage. Marry that widow, she'll be temperamental, you tell Hortensio how to handle her.
Well, as you have seen, Kate is finally catching on.
Hortensio feels like he knows how to save his wife if he needs to, so he's off to be married.
Scene 9 opens with Bianca and Lucentio breaking the news to Baptista that they were just married.
Baptista is at first confused because he thought that Lucentio was a poor school teacher.
And Tranio was the rich Lucentio.
After Baptista finds out that Bianca has married the man she loves,
Which happens to be the very rich Lucentio.
Baptista's happy with the marriage.
Petruchio has one final test for Kate before he will let her return home.
And we're happy to say,
She passes!
Yonder he is. We are all undone.
Pardon, Father. Father, what do you mean, sir?
Pardon, Father.
What do you mean? See how thou hast defended Lucentio?
He is not Lucentio, I am he, that by marriage hath made thy daughter mine. This is my servant Tranio.
Tranio, thy servant. You are not Grandview, the schoolmaster?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange places with Tranio.
Your plainness pleases me well, sir, but what of her dower?
Dear sir, you know my father to be the richest man in all of Pisa. Your daughter and my wife shall be the richest woman in all the land.
What say you, Bianca? Are you happy?
Oh, Father,
well. Come, my Kate.
This final scene opens at Lucentio's house that evening.
For he has had his servant prepare banquets to celebrate his marriage to Bianca.
Everybody is there, including Hortensio with his new bride.
Hortensio expresses his fear that his new wife may need some taming.
Which leads to a fight between Katheryn and the widow.
This gives the men an idea for a event.
The husbands decide to find out whose wife is most obedient.
Each man is so confident that his wife will come when he calls for her.
That they each wager a bet of 100 crowns.
Now we will truly find out which three women was the best bet.
Bianca, bid our father welcome. Brother Petruchio, Sister Katheryn, Signor Hortensio with thy loving widow, sit down, for now we sit to chat, as well eat.
Nothing but sit, sir, and eat and eat.
How do you afford this kindness, son, Petruchio?
Had to afford nothing but what is kind.
Both are sakes, I would that were true.
Now on my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
And never trust me if I be afraid.
You misunderstood me. I mean, Hortensio fears his widow.
He that is giddy, the world turns round. Mistress, how mean you this? He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray, tell thy meaning. Your husband he was troubled by a shrew, which is my husband's wife I know. And now you know my meaning. A very mean meaning. Right, I mean. And I am mean indeed respecting you.
There, this is the time for merriment.
Spoken like a gentleman. Here's to thee, lad.
A toast for our
Will you ladies accompany me?
Now, in the sadness of Petruchio, I think that thou hast the very shrew.
Well, I say no. And therefore, for assurance, let's each one send for his wife. He whose wife is most obedient and comes when he calls for her, shall win the wager which he shall propose.
An excellent idea. What shall we bet?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I bet 20 times as much upon my wife.
100 then.
Agreed.
A match. 'Tis done.
Who shall begin?
I will. Tranio, go and bid thy mistress come to me.
Yes, sir.
Son, I'll bet your half Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll pay it all myself. Come now. What news?
Your wife sends you word that she is busy and she cannot come.
She is busy and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Sir, come and entreat my wife to come to me.
Oh no. Entreat her. Then she surely will come.
I'm afraid, sir, that yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
Your wife. She says you have some really just in hand. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse. She will not come. A wife intolerable, not to be endured. Grumio, go and tell your mistress that I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
If that be so, then I've lost the bet, and that is the end of it.
Heavens above! Here comes Katheryn!
What is it? Will you send for me?
Where's your sister Bianca and Hortensio's wife?
They say walking by the fire.
Go and fetch them hither. If they refuse to come, force them to come. Away, I say, and bring them here at once.
Well, here's a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
Indeed. I wonder what it means.
It means peace and love and a quiet life, and to the point, a very happy marriage.
Wager thou hast one son, Petruchio, and I will add 20,000 crowns to thy winnings.
They will win my wager better yet, and show you new signs of her new personality and obedience. See, here she comes and brings your less thoughtful wives. Katheryn, that hat of yours becomes you not. Off with the ugly hat and throw it underfoot.
Goodness, let me never have a husband this silly. What a foolish duty this is.
Katheryn, tell these headstrong women what duty they owe their husbands.
Come now, you're joking. Thy husband is thy master, thy life, thy keeper, the one that cares for thee. He commits his body to painful work while thou liest warm at home. He craves no other reward but love and true obedience. Such a duty a woman oweth to her husband. Ladies, place your hand in your husband's hand. My hand is ready to help him.
Now, that's a good wife. Come and kiss me, Kate.
I can hardly believe my eyes!
Come, Kate, say goodnight. We two are married, but you two are enslaved. It was I who won the wager, and you who lost the fight. And being the winner, give you good night.
Well, Petruchio, thou hast tamed a shrew.
And with your help, Petruchio, we'll tame our women too.
Petruchio, my lord, are you coming?
Yes, my lady!